Tell everyone I'm Craig David. So I'm Forbes, basically music artist, rap, over several genres, D&B, garage, fucking grime, hip hop. Grime's where I started. Born in Southampton, and then for a couple of years moved to Birmingham. My mum had like family up there, so we moved up there for a bit. Then about 10 years old, came back down to Southampton, been here since. Went to school in Millbrook, but lived in St. Mary's. And it was weird at them times. It was like 2005 to 2010. It was like the chav era, like big, like fucking street drinking and shit, fucking TN hats. And so in Millbrook, I used to like have that, like be like drinking on the streets and shit. But then in this part of town, like St. Mary's, I'd be into like my skating. It was weird because like my friends, in a weird way, it was sort of like, I can't show these like that I skate, like, because it would be like, oh, I'll get ripped for it. But then as you grow up, you're like, nah, that's me, let me express that. So now I don't give a fuck, like I skate anywhere. But growing up, it was different. It was weird. You sort of like be a bit shook of being judged and shit. But yeah, so Millbrook, St. Mary's, essentially is where I grew up. Remember, I wrote my first bar when I was 8 years old. And it was some absolute gas bullshit, chatting about driving a Mercedes and that, like 8 years old. But yeah, so 8 years old is when I first started writing. And then from then, just been like in and out. And then as I got like, I don't know, a bit older, realized, oh, I could actually do this. Like I can fucking like go to this place, this producer, friends start getting more interested. So I started taking it a bit more like, yeah, let's make music. So Southampton's a weird place because like it's for a lot of people it's like a stepping stone. It's like a passing through thing. But for me, it's home. It's like the rest of like England is pretty accessible from Southampton because you got like the train station. I love the fact that you got the fucking airport here. Like quick trips to Dam. It's like a 40-minute flight. Love that. But yeah, Southampton's home. So it's like I can sort of in every area. Go to every area and sort of know the sort of people about there. And yeah, it's just a comfortable place where I can like set up base for me. That's what I enjoy about Southampton. I find Southampton it's like it's got the capabilities, but it's very square in the sense where people won't get the I don't know. So say like a empty unit becomes available, it'll be more of a push to a sort of price range where they want more like corporate sort of things to come in there. It's not really there for the independent sort of like, I don't know, shop owners per se, like creatives to flourish. So what I change is like, just make it a bit more accessible for people to be able to set up shop and make like something that's homegrown, independent, and that people want to support a lot more than say like fucking Starbucks coming into like a empty unit. That's probably what I changed. Just make it a lot more fucking easier for the average man, the working class man to make a fucking living here and creatives to thrive. That's it. There's a few things like I've managed to get a track onto it was like a Ministry of Sound's garage album. That was a few years back. And I was pretty fucking happy about that. But more so to these days, it's more like fucking just being sober. Like, because I used to be a fucking party animal, fucking here, there, everywhere. So just recently I got like 2 years sober. So I was, to be honest, for me, that's probably my biggest achievement where I can be like, it's had the biggest effect on me. And I can like say it proudly, like, yo, that's something I'm fully proud of, like achieving. So I grew up in Millbrook, but lived in St. Mary's. It was weird, like a weird dynamic. I used to get the bus to school. And there was a guy called Triggs from Northam. He used to go to Belmore, and he spat bars as well. And it was a thing of like, we used to just like see each other on the bus and know of each other. So like from, I don't know, say like 14, from Triggs, he used to end up spitting bars just from getting the bus to school, but different schools. So Triggs, working with Triggs, definitely. Jojo, he's an OG, like older, straight up. I remember watching videos of him on YouTube and shit, of him making music, which is funny because in the documentary, the previous one, he's on about how he used to watch his elders make tunes and that. So I think that's quite funny how it like loops around. But yeah, there's a few heads that I like to work with, like Monarchy, the producer. He works down at Vanilla without baiting him out too much. But yeah, TK, another producer. And then you got all the artists like Chimney, Rashane, because he's got that synth sound thing, right? And yeah, I see what I must have seen some clips of them fucking it up at the loft just above the social, and I was like, damn, like these guys have got it going on. Like they got the crowds, yeah, it was just, yeah, it was sick. It's just to be fair, I haven't really worked with these guys, but I see what they're doing, and it's a thing where I'm like, yeah, as I'm older now, I need to be like, yo, these are the youth coming through. Let me just tap in and fucking try to get something going with these guys. But yeah. Favorite song I probably ever wrote is I've got a song called Breathe, and it's basically touching on sort of home life. My brother, he's had his issues, whatever, and it's just me expressing myself and how I've dealt with the whole situation with my brother and how we've grown apart, but there's still the love there because he's my brother, you know what I mean? So that one's probably my favorite one. It's a bit of a personal one, a bit of like, yeah, I let my heart pour on that tune, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, personal. Music videos nowadays, I don't know if because the current sort of audience, people don't have the attention like they used to if I have music videos, you know what I mean? Like growing up, I used to think like, yeah, music vids, sick, like I want to be pumping out music vids with tunes. But because of like Spotify and stuff, people just you can just slap the tune on, you don't need to deal with the video. But whereas growing up, it was like, I want to see this on YouTube, and it's changed how it's like now. It's like in your hand, you have the fucking Spotify thing at your hand, you can just put your phone in your pocket, you don't need the video playing. But as for ones I like, fucking, I done this tune, Man of the Year at Winchester Skate Park with the whole Wincy skate lot, they're a cool lot. And I was just like in the bowl and they were skating and shit, doing like fucking blunt stools and stuff on their coping. And so that was a dope one for me personally.
Listen, they wanna clock at this point in time. They used to tell man shoe. Now look at me shine. You see the bars hot dog like they brewed in brine. I got bear on my plate.
And that's for music videos I like. The old like 90s videos, like the one that comes straight to my head is Busta Rhymes fucking, is it Flip Mode? He's got that it's like a little blue gremlin, and it's just it's fucking jokes. It's like so creative. So like, yeah, more so like the 90s sort of music vids where it was more like a bit more creatively expressive in terms of like, it's not just like a nice car and some fucking hood bitches and shit and a couple drinks. It'll be more like, yeah, this is something a bit more engaging where like you'll think, yeah, this artist has got it fucking popping creatively with their video. You know what I mean? Yeah. Favorite trainer? Ooh, do you know what? It's weird. Like, I've always been someone who's on the edge of the sort of sneakerhead thing. Like, because I skate and stuff, it'll be like if I'm out in a nice pair of trainers, I just end up fucking skating them. So I'm like, shit, I can't really like fucking invest too much in the nicest trainers. But if I had to say, I like there's a pair of Saucony's Polo Beach. It's like a yellow and blue suede sort of trainer. It comes with like there's like a wind cheater jacket that sort of comes with it. It's hard, it's so hard. Polo Beach, yeah. Or nowadays, I like my sort of Clarks and like a bit more of the sort of shoe type sort of thing. But they're fucking spenny, man. Clarks need to drop their prices. Probably something like with the arts, sort of like drawing and stuff. I like sort of like graphic design and stuff like that. Like poster making and stuff like that. I think that's where I'd be. It's funny, like in my school, the sort of area we're from, everyone picks up a trade sort of thing. It's like a family thing where you'd like go into bricklaying, scaffolding, electrician. But the way my mind works, it weren't really ever interested in anything like that. It's always been like, I need to do something creative. Like, I'd like fucking umpteen amount of retail jobs where I can't hold down these types of jobs because I'm just like, it's fucking frying my brain. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you got to do what you got to do to pay your bills and shit. But yeah, it just would be something creative, like drawing or yeah, something along in that avenue. It'd have to be, because otherwise you just go fucking nuts. On a big scale, which would be nuts, Cass is dead. So Cass, it absolutely blindsided me on the tune. It fucking run rings around me, but I think his whole like creative output and the way he raps is like, he's like on 80s sort of synth heavy, like Miami Vice type beats. I think yeah, the guy's just in his own lane. So if I ever had the opportunity to work with someone that I could, it would be him. Locally, I don't know. It'll have to be. I'd like to see something like the old days where it's like the grime ciphers, and you sort of get like a DJ, like one mic DJ just spinning a couple like rhythms, old grime rhythms, and then you just passing the mic around and everyone just barsing off. I think like in the immediate future, like locally, I feel like that'd be sick. Just everyone just fucking, you know what I mean? Bring their best 16, sort of like in competition, but not in competition. Do you know what I mean? Just like, just really fucking put on.